Hello, my name is Emma, and welcome to Design Patterns in Minutes by dpatterns.com. In this episode, we're exploring the proxy design pattern, a pattern that acts as a stand-in or substitute for another object, controlling access to it. Think of the proxy as a kind of gatekeeper. Imagine you live in a secure building with a receptionist at the front desk. When guests arrive, they don't go straight to your apartment. They first talk to the receptionist, who checks who they are and decides whether to let them in. That receptionist is the proxy. In software, the proxy pattern plays the same role. It stands between the client and the real object, controlling how and when that object is accessed. There are many types of proxies, each serving a different purpose. For example, a virtual proxy delays the creation of a resource until it's actually needed, like loading a large image only when it becomes visible on the screen. A protection proxy checks access permissions, making sure that only authorized users can perform certain actions. And a remote proxy represents an object located in another address space or on a different machine, handling all the communication details for you. Let's look at a simple example. Suppose your application connects to an external data source. Without a proxy, every request might immediately reach the real object, even when it's not necessary. By placing a proxy in between, you can add caching, access control, or lazy initialization without changing the real object's code. The client still interacts with the same interface, but the proxy manages when and how the underlying resource is used. This pattern is incredibly useful when dealing with expensive or sensitive resources. For example, database connections, large files, or networked services. It gives you an extra layer of control and helps you separate responsibilities cleanly. The main advantages of the proxy pattern are security, performance, and flexibility. You can add new behaviors, such as caching or access restrictions, transparently. Clients don't even realize they're talking to a proxy instead of the real object. However, proxies also add a bit of complexity and overhead. Each call has to go through the proxy before reaching the actual object, so it's important to use this pattern when the benefits clearly outweigh the cost. To summarize, the proxy pattern provides a substitute for another object, controlling access to it while maintaining the same interface. It's perfect for scenarios involving access control, resource management, lazy loading, or remote communication. Thank you for listening to Design Patterns in Minutes with me, Emma. For the full explanation, examples, and diagrams, visit dpatterns.com.